The Jay and Kevin Show. Jay Daniels.
Come here, Skeeter.
Kevin James.
Not to mention, it's all over your awesome shirt.
The Jay and Kevin Show on the Big 99.9 Coyote Country.
Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Hey! Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Step right up, it's time to beat the show. What? Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Who? Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Where? Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Step right up, it's time to beat the show. Uncle Dan's brings you Beat the Show. Thank you, Uncle Dan. Appreciate you. Time to beat the show. Kevin on the phone, Kevin on the radio. Let's see how we do. Hello, Kevin on the phone.
Hey, hello.
How are you?
Great.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for a bus.
Waiting for a bus. That was loud in the background. I was curious what was going on there. Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, let's see if you can win, which would qualify you to have your rent or mortgage paid while you're waiting for a bus.
All right.
Apparently the bus is there.
Yeah, I'm back on Plaza.
Okay, all right.
This will be good.
All right, we'll see you
for this. Okay, hey, here's what we need to know today before Kevin picks an opponent. Today is all about people with the same name.
Okay, people with the same name. Kevin on the phone, Kevin in the studio. Who would you like to challenge, me or Kevin?
I'll challenge you.
Oh, interesting. I thought we were going to get that great matchup. Mm-hmm. Same name, but we are going...
No.
Different name. I mean, truly, different name. Triple, different name. Okay, so here is how it's going to work, Jay. You're going to need to take your headphones off. Kevin on the phone, I'm going to give you 60 seconds on the clock, 7 trivia questions. Pass if you'd like to, and we will get back to the ones you pass on if time allows. Best of luck. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What cartoon rabbit made his theatrical debut in 1988?
Bugs Bunny.
Who had a drink named after them that is made up of cola, grenadine, and topped with a maraschino cherry?
Tom Collins.
Who did Timothy Dalton replace as James Bond?
Bronson.
What pitcher won his 4th Cy Young Award in 1997?
Pass.
What famous film critic passed away in 2013 at the age of 70?
Pass.
Who began his TV series on Net in 1968 and ended it 31 seasons later in 2001 on PBS?
Pass.
Roger Radcliffe sings about a famous villain in what Disney animated movie?
Harry Potter.
And then what pitcher won his 4th Cy Young Award in 1997?
Cy Young.
Okay. Hang on. We will let Jay get his headphones back on. Jay Daniels is back. Hello, Jay.
Hello, friends.
All right. Kevin, how would you have done today?
What does that mean?
Kev, how would you have done today?
Well, I think okay.
Okay.
But I'm a little confused because one of the things that I thought was right must be wrong.
Okay. Well, we'll get into it. We'll see. We will see what happens here.
Oh, no.
With the same name trivia. Okay. Jay Daniels, are you ready? Your final Beat the Show. Hey, bud, no pressure, but it's your final Beat the Show for like 2 weeks.
I hate these because obviously there's connections. Okay,
like
fine.
2 weeks. If you fail miserably today, you're going to wear that for 2 weeks. I'll text you every day to remind you.
Promise?
Okay. I will text you once.
I mean, you're going to see.
All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Best of luck. What cartoon rabbit made his theatrical debut in 1988?
1988?
Yes, sir. Theatrical debut.
Oh, Bugs Bunny, I'll say then.
Who had a drink named after them that's made up of cola, grenadine, and topped with a maraschino cherry?
Pass.
Who did Timothy Dalton replace as James Bond?
Hey, Bugs Bunny. Okay, how's that related? What was it again?
Who did Timothy Dalton replace as James Bond?
I'll just say Sean Connery, but that might be the wrong order.
What pitcher won his 4th Cy Young Award in 1997?
1997? Roger Clemens?
What famous film critic passed away in 2013 at the age of 70?
Oh, God, it's got to be Ebert then.
Who began his TV series on Net in 1968 and ended it 31 seasons later in 2001 on PBS?
Oh, Ebert Biebert.
Ebert Biebert. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
Do you want to say Ebert Biebert?
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay. I'm going to type that one in here. Ebert Biebert.
That one might be wrong.
I'm going to tell you, we love the person who the answer is.
Really?
But I don't know that we love them as much as we would love to show called Ebert Biebert's Neighborhood. I think that would have been our favorite TV show ever.
Dang it. I didn't even hear the question. I'm not going to lie. You started reading, and I was already thinking of what it would be.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and my name is Ebert Biebert.
Won't you be my Ebert?
Ebert.
Ebert Biebert.
I guess I picked the wrong part of his name to try to continue on the string, huh?
Yeah, and here we go. Let's see how we did today.
Wow.
What
Getting
cartoon?
the first one right was the most helpful thing for me.
Kevin, that was the big one. So you had to start
So
off
it's Roger Rabbit?
It was
Yes.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
The cartoon rabbit that made their theatrical debut in 1988 was in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That was Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, that would have made a difference
Okay,
there.
you both missed that, and so then from that point on, you do not have access to the name you
To
needed
Roger,
to know.
yeah.
Who had a drink named after them made up of cola, grenadine, and a maraschino cherry, which my wife asked the lady at Green Bluff where their maraschino cherries were to pick off the trees.
How'd that
is
go?
hilarious.
That was answered with a, oh, that's funny. And then my wife, as we walked away, said, I was being serious. And I said, yeah, let's just keep that between us.
Let's not talk
you
about
said
that.
that out loud.
Roy
yeah.
Rogers was the answer to that. That's a Roy Rogers.
All I could think of was Shirley Temple.
Okay, that's
And
yep.
so it
So
really,
you knew that was wrong.
Yeah, it really threw me off. Then I thought, oh, maybe there's two names that he's doing here. And then you start thinking like Jay did, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
a Roy Rogers. That's a Roy Rogers.
Wow.
Timothy Dalton replaced Roger Moore. Roger Moore was who he replaced as James Bond.
course, it
Again,
was
one you're not really going to know unless you've got
gotta have
that
Roger.
streak going. Yeah,
Yeah, you
unless
gotta
got
have
that-
Roger.
Unless you got Roger on your mind. Which was, man, there was no one named Roger last night in the sprint, so it was hard to have anything else on your mind. It's 0-0. 3 questions in.
Jeez.
What pitcher won his 4th Cy Young Award in 1997? Jay, this is where you unlocked the name. You said it. Roger Clemens won his 4th Cy Young Award in 1997. Okay.
So that's a lucky Roger on my part.
You've got a lucky Roger. And now it helps you out here. What famous film critic passed away in 2013 at the age of 70? That was, as you said, Roger Ebert, which led to amazing. By the way, it is now 2-0.
Because I was thinking it was Roger to Roger, then it would be then. And I'm like, well, it's not going to be Roger again. That makes no sense.
Yes, Kevin on the phone passed on that one. So we got to this. He began his TV series on the network Net in 1968. 31 seasons later in 2001, that show ended on PBS. It was not Ebert Biebert.
It wasn't,
It was
huh?
not Ebert Biebert. It was Fred Rogers. It was
my
Fred
bad.
Rogers. And then finally, the one you didn't get to, and this was
there was
missed on the
another
phone by
one?
Kevin. Yes,
Oh,
Roger
jeez.
Radcliffe. I know, how lucky. Roger Radcliffe sings about a famous villain in what Disney movie? That villain is Cruella de Vil. That movie is 101 Dalmatians.
Man.
He tickles the ivories there, you know?
Okay.
But I think
I
that
didn't
song
know.
would have sounded better by Ebert Biebert.
Probably. Ebert
Yeah,
Biebert.
oh, yeah.
A very underrated singer and actor.
Jay, you are going to win today with
Wow.
2 correct Rogers, Roger.
Kevin, sorry about that. Did you get on the bus yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that, my friend. But we appreciate you listening. Would you mind picking a number, please?
How about 13?
13. Lucky number
It's going to
13.
be so much
All
better
right.
than 1,000 yesterday.
Yeah, that was exhausting. So caller 13 qualifies to have their rent or mortgage paid coming up for the month of September, up to $2,000. Kevin, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
Right.
Yep, we'll see you, bud. Okay.
Kevin, I almost said Kevin in the studio, but we just had Kevin on the phone.
Yeah.
I will ask the other Kevin who's on his phone. Kevin, on your phone, how would you have done today?
I did, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
I would've got
good.
4.
Jeez.
Kev, that's real good.
What I have 2?
You had half as many, right? If anytime you can get over 50%, you put yourself in a good spot. KJ, that would have been
sure.
a nice performance today.
Because I had Roger
Roger that.
Rabbit, Shirley Temple wrong,
Did you call
Roger Moore.
Robert?
He said,
Roger Baseball, Roger Ebert, Mr. Rogers.
Did you
Did you
say
have
Roger
Roger
Baseball?
Yeah, because I couldn't think of any. All I could think of was Nolan Ryan.
Okay.
Then I was going to call him Nolan Rogers, and then I was just like, I know it's a Rogers, so I just said Roger Baseball.
So you're counting that as right or wrong?
Wrong.
Let me ask everybody this
that
right
would've
now.
been
That's
right.
funny. Let me ask everybody this right now because I went on the internet to figure out what they thought. Everybody right now, 4348623 is the text line. And you guys can just say it into your microphones. Who is the most famous and best Roger? First or last name, doesn't matter. They just have to have Roger in it. Who is your personal favorite Roger? The internet's answer was very interesting, and I'll tell you what it is coming up. But what is everyone's favorite Roger?
Mine is Roger That. Kevin?
What's Roger That? Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rogers, for sure.
I thought it was some old TV show where there's, a bunch of people in cowboy hats sitting on a picket fence, and one of them's name is, hey, where's Roger That?
I'm texting you every day to make fun of you.
Roger this and Roger that. We're sitting on a bridge. One jumped off. Who's left? Roger that.
What the heck?